Indeed, attention to the latest news that has once again shaken the football world. After various debates, speculation, and major questions that emerged following the World Cup final between Argentina and Spain, an official development has finally begun to unfold. FIFA, together with CAS, has released important information regarding the next steps in handling the complaints submitted by the Argentina National Team. This is news that has immediately become a major focus, not only for supporters of Argentina and Spain, but also for football fans around the world. Because what is at stake is not simply the result of a single match, but the history of the most prestigious tournament in the sport of football. A major question is now on the minds of millions of football fans. What will actually happen after Argentina's complaint moves forward in the process? Will the final decision continue to uphold the result of the World Cup final? Will the trophy remain Spain's? Or will there be a shocking decision that could change the entire story of this World Cup? All of these questions are now waiting for answers from the two biggest sporting organizations involved in this process, FIFA and CAS. And it has just been confirmed that FIFA has officially forwarded Argentina's complaint to CAS. This is a very important step because it shows that the case will not simply end at the initial stage. All documents, reports, and evidence submitted by Argentina will now go through a much deeper examination process. FIFA actually has the authority to make its own decision regarding this matter. However, because the case being discussed carries such a high level of importance, FIFA has chosen to involve CAS so that the decision made will go through a broader process and receive an assessment from an independent party. We are talking about a World Cup final, a match that was watched by millions, even billions, of people around the world. Every decision made during that match will always be remembered in history. That is why FIFA understands that the decision regarding this case must be handled with extreme caution. According to the information that has been announced, FIFA and CAS will evaluate every aspect related to the complaint, starting from the referee's decisions, the use of VAR technology, to various key moments that Argentina believes had a major impact on the course of the match. Argentina itself has maintained its position from the beginning. They believe that several decisions made during the final must be reviewed. They argue that there were situations that did not go according to the rules and are requesting that all of these incidents be analyzed thoroughly. This is the reason why Argentina continues to pursue their complaint. For them, this is not only about accepting defeat or celebrating victory, but about ensuring that a match as significant as a World Cup final is played fairly and in accordance with the established rules. Of course, this situation has become a major concern for FIFA. They understand that whatever decision is made in the end will receive a massive reaction from the football world. If the decision supports Argentina, then there could be a major change to the story of that World Cup final. However, if the decision maintains the previous result, then Spain will remain recorded as the world champions. And this is where the role of CAS becomes extremely important. CAS is not an ordinary organization. They are a body responsible for handling major disputes in international sports. They will review all available evidence, listen to every argument, and conduct an analysis before delivering the final decision. No decision can be made hastily. Every small detail will be extremely important. Even a single decision during the match, one action by the referee, or one process in the use of match technology could become a determining factor in the final outcome of this case. What makes this situation even more interesting is the statement that the final decision will be announced soon. This means the football world is now only waiting for the outcome of the ongoing process. Many Argentina supporters believe that the evidence they have is strong enough to create a major change. They feel that this fight must continue in order to protect the honor of their national team. On the other hand, Spain supporters certainly hope that the result of the match will be respected and that the history already created will not be changed. For them, the victory in the final was the result of the players' efforts on the pitch and deserves full recognition. This is what makes the case so fascinating, because this is not only a sporting decision, but also a debate about how modern football should handle major controversies. Can a match result be changed after a final has already ended? Can a referee's decision become a reason to reopen a match? All of these questions are now on the desks of FIFA and CAS. One thing is certain. The attention of the football world is currently focused on the decision that will be announced. All eyes are waiting to see what will be officially revealed. If CAS later decides that Argentina has a strong case, then this will become one of the most shocking decisions in World Cup history. However, if CAS decides otherwise, then Spain will continue to maintain their status as champions, and this entire controversy will become part of the tournament's history. Whatever the final outcome may be, this decision will become an important record in world football history. Because throughout history, World Cup finals usually end when the final whistle is blown. There is a winner, there is a loser, there are celebrations, and there are tears. However, this time the story is different. After the match ended, a new chapter began to unfold away from the pitch. A major complaint, an investigation process, and a decision from international football organizations have now become part of the journey of this World Cup final. And now, everything comes back to CAS. They will be the party responsible for determining how this story will end. Will Argentina receive the answer they have been fighting for? Will Spain continue to defend their crown as world champions? Or will the football world once again be shocked by a decision that no one ever expected? We will find out the answer very soon. So what do you think about this latest development? Do you believe Argentina's complaint has strong enough reasons? Could the final decision eventually change World Cup history? Share your thoughts in the comments section. And don't forget to continue following the latest updates about Argentina, FIFA, CAS, and all the major news from the world of football. Because whatever the final decision may be, the story of this World Cup final will always remain one of the most talked about chapters in the history of world football.